Thank you for taking the time to review my presentation. For the sake of time, I have limited the amount of time that I will spend on some of my examples. I will begin by showing you an example of my professional portfolio. The links below contain information about me, my resume, my honors and leadership awards, my educational technology 448 assignments, my instructional designer demonstration, as well as my instructional technology specialist certification requirements. Listed further below is my contact information, as well as other websites that I have designed and created. This is an example of an educational website that I created as a resource for parents, students, teachers, and staff. Along the right-hand side, you will see Gifted Education, my STEM Academy, my animations, my blog, my bookmarks, my Plex, my PowerPoints, art sites, author sites, game sites, math sites, music sites, other sites, reading sites, science sites, search engines, social studies sites, teacher and parent sites, virtual field trips, and WebQuest, along with information about myself and my contact information listed at the bottom. This is an example of an animated video that I created for a course that I designed as an instructional designer in conceptual physics.
Welcome to Conceptual Physics. In this course, you will learn all about interesting topics such as mechanical equilibrium, Newton's first law of motion of inertia, linear motion, projectile motion, Newton's second law of motion on force and acceleration, Newton's third law of motion of action and reaction, momentum, energy, circular motion, rotational equilibrium, universal gravitation, satellite motion, vibrations and waves, sound, light, color, reflection and refraction, lenses, electric current, electric circuits, atomic nucleus and radioactivity, nuclear fission and fusion. There are a total of 11 modules with 3 lessons per module for a total of 33 lessons. Within each module, there are readings, videos, questions, virtual labs, quizzes, and assessments, which are available to you in the CD-ROM in the course website.
This is an example of a podcast that I created on the topic area of what is a podcast. What is a podcast? A podcast is similar to an online radio or television show. The term is a combination of iPod, the portable device that helped popularize MP3s, and broadcast. According to ezinearticles.com, there are 5 good reasons why you should podcast. Number 1, a podcast is portable. You can take it wherever you go, in a car, on a plane, or on the subway. According to Apple's website, the first iPod was on the market and sold in November 2001. Now, well over 100 million iPods have been sold. This is an example of a MyPlic that I created on a Google Docs review. This is a Google Documents review by Stephanie Schroth. What is Google Documents? Google Documents is a combination of 2 separate products, Writely and Google Spreadsheets. Google Docs was first introduced on January 13, 2010. It is a web-based data storage, form creator, presentation, spreadsheet, and word processor service offered by Google. On this site, you can create and edit documents online while collaborating with other users in real time. The pros of using this tool include the fact that Google Docs is free, your files are automatically saved, you have the opportunity to collaborate in a group setting, you can edit and format documents with the editing and formatting tools, you can import and export files, publish documents, organize documents, and search documents.
This is an example of a PowerPoint that I created on modeling applied mind tool experiences with hyperlinked presentation software.
Hello, EdTech 566. This is my example of modeling applied mind tool experiences with hyperlinked presentation software. Our context problem is fractions made visual. The students in this problem take on the role of professionals who use fractions on the job. After researching, students create and share their research efforts that demonstrates the importance of knowing fractions within their chosen professions. This is an example of a concept map that is used to demonstrate domain knowledge. The students can use VUE, which stands for Visual Understanding Environment, to create a concept map.
This is an example of a Prezi presentation on how to create a podcast. This is an example of a bookmarking tool that I use in Diego. Along the left-hand side are tags for EdTech 448, lesson plans, problem-based, collaborative, STEM, wiki spaces, active, professional development, multimedia, Web 2.0, multiple intelligences, as well as the top tags. This is an example of an online rubric grade book that I use called Rubistar. You can create categories such as attractiveness, content, mechanics, organization, permissions, requirements, sources. And then you can assign the categories a value, such as 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is an example of a web quest that I created on a unit on Australia. Along the left-hand side, there are links for the home page, our pen pals, arid inland, Great Barrier Reef, mangroves, rainforest, animals, plants, food, people, and a rubric. This is an example of a voice thread on VoiceThread 101.
Hello, EdTech 566. This is Stephanie Schroth. I would like to share with you my presentation, which is all about voice threads. Please feel free to add comments either via text or audio. Thank you.
What is VoiceThread?
VoiceThread
is one of the
best known free tools available to teachers and students.
It is a collaborative
multimedia tool that contains documents, images, and videos.
Users can view the
slideshow presentation and can comment in a variety of ways. Audio file, text, video, and/or voice.
The advantages to VoiceThread
are group conversations can be collected and shared in a place. There's no software that needs to be installed. VoiceThread is a synchronous. Users can listen, watch, or work with this presentation tool at any time. VoiceThread is engaging. Users can have something interesting to talk about, such as pictures. It is more interesting than discussion boards and electronic mails, which are nothing more than mere written text.
This is an example of inspiration software used for concept mapping. This is an example of a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet used for Mind Tool System, concept maps, databases, and spreadsheets. And this is an example of a Microsoft Word document, which was my technology plan that I created.